Oh, we also have this now too.
Here about a bitch, or we need to talk some shit through, or this is what happened. He's more than free to do that. But any girl that comes to me and says, "You know what your brother did," is getting batted in her shit.
But you was talking capital D type. You was identifying as trans water bottle. But you was really earbud packs.
Listen, me and Kiana have made it 21 years without going to jail behind that boy. Okay? We deserve this party.
Yeah, this is not for him.
Because it's been,
This party because it's his
there's been
birthday.
plenty of times.
Not for him.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times where it was close.
Guys.
Yeah. She went away.
All right, cool.
No?
And we need to address this. Because if Kiana tells one more motherfucker that I'm ugly, we gonna have a goddamn problem.
Let's be clear.
For y'all that do not know,
And just like that, back at it.
Yo, I'm having such a proud co-host moment right now. Oh my God. It's everything.
Jesus, take the wheel. As we are back, it's Jack of all talks. I am your host, Marcus, Mr. One of One. You want to go next, Keith? You go.
This your girl Keys, your resident intelligent hood rat, reporting for duty.
And what's good? I'm your girl Melissa, aka the Asylum. I'm with the shits, but I ain't with the shits.
Well, it may not be with the shits, but everybody's with the weed today because it's 420.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I need everybody to puff pass. As y'all know the rules and regulations. For those that do not smoke, I just had a fucking sour strip hybrid. So this is gonna be fun in about 5 minutes. So yeah, no, okay. Everybody's most important question. How's everybody doing? Nobody's got any warrants.
That I know of.
Well, I can make a phone call on Monday. We'll double check.
Are they really a warrant if I don't know that?
In California only?
Sorry, California, Georgia, Nevada is where I can make phone calls and find out. Maryland, Maryland, Virginia, New York, you on your own.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I had to cover the hot spots because we have to go in July and in October. So I was like, I need somebody to get us out of Atlanta unscathed. All warrants in Nevada carry over to California, so I had to make sure we were covered for that regard as well. Because eventually, I can see us making our way to Vegas. So I had to make sure that was sewed up, and of course, the Bay Area is fine. We're good there. We won't have to spend the whole weekend in a holding cell if we get arrested in Alameda County. Anywhere else, I can't help you.
Cool. That's all right. I can help.
Yeah. I know somebody that can fix all that.
Know somebody that knows something about it.
Exactly.
Okay. I might have smoked a little bit ahead of time.
We know.
A little bit.
We're aware. We didn't think your first blunt was going to be on the show.
Not at all.
Nah, not at all.
I've had a pretty awesome goddamn day. But I've had a stressful motherfucking week. I got pulled over this week.
Well, you can't be riding around with no.
On the way back from Virginia.
Told you I don't know nobody out there. You on your own.
Oh boy. I almost went to jail twice. Thursday night, Friday morning.
Not twice in the same night.
How you almost go to jail twice in 12 hours?
The second one, the pullover, we'll talk about it during intermission.
Oh shit.
But the first one was because we went to stop to get chicken. And it was like 1:30, like 1:30, 1:40 in the morning. You know, you have one of those places you can stop. It's like, I don't know what you guys have. We have one that's called Royal Farms, or QT or Wawa. That's what they're called around here.
Yeah.
So we stop because this is a place that they don't have close to home, but they're 24 hours. So we're excited. Yeah, we're going to stop, get some chicken, some potato wedges, right? We get in the spot and pay for the chicken. Wait about 10, 15 minutes. We see people walking away with boxes and shit. But where's my food? So I go, first of all, the dude couldn't even see over the counter. His ass was like this, trying to talk shit. The only reason why I didn't snatch his ass over the rainbow is because I couldn't reach over the glass down where his little ass was at. And I'm talking to you. So anyway, in case this ever gets back. So this motherfucker, 20 minutes later, says, I say, what's up with the chicken? Oh, that's going to be a minute. All right, no problem, because I know be a minute means 15 or 20 minutes. I get chicken from here, you know, all the time. We go to the counter so we can buy wraps just in case we allegedly smoke. And they stale. So we extra pissed because now I got crumples of motherfucking tobacco and a stale ass blunt. And I'm still waiting for my motherfucking chicken. It's 2:00 in the morning. Where's my shit? 2:30 comes, 2:40 comes. They still don't have our shit. I go back in there. Now I'm ready to slide the lady across the motherfucking counter because you're going to give me my money and my chicken. It's been an hour. I'm not paying for shit. She going to tell me, oh, well, you need your physical card. I said, I didn't use my physical card to get my shit. I tapped. So she said, well, you can't tap it back. I said, well, I'm going to tap your ass if you don't figure out how to give me my motherfucking money and my chicken. So baby Jack is now pushing me to the car. I can't come in here. Mom, you got to go back. All right, cool. I'll go sit in the car. This motherfucker says, I'll go in there, handle it. Mom, I'll be right back. Okay. She goes in there. She comes out the first time. She's okay. Mom, I need the receipt. They're going to try to, swipe it back to the receipt. She goes back in there. I say, good job, baby Jack. Baby Jack comes the fuck back out and goes, do you just want your stuff back? Because I'm about to slap the shit out this dude. Now I didn't turn the car off because why is she upset? I got to go see. I'll go back in the motherfucking store. Now, every time somebody come in, I just scream on their ass so they can leave the fuck back out because they don't want to be a part of the smoke. And I literally stand in there, me and baby Jack and hold these motherfuckers hostage till he goes in the goddamn kitchen and flours motherfucking chicken an hour later and comes outside and then fries it, which means we actually waited an hour and 20 minutes for that goddamn chicken. And you gave me my motherfucking money back. Told him, call your manager. Where's she at? I don't know. You don't know where the fuck your manager is at? You better call somebody. I don't give a fuck if it's the police, but somebody gonna give me my shit. So that's how we almost went the first time.
I counted at least 3 misdemeanors and 2 felonies in that story.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, nah, brother, nah. That was, yeah. Nah, that
because who's waiting an hour for their food? And every time I ask you, you say it's going to be a couple minutes. Respectfully, the Asian people say that when you go get your motherfucking nails done. That just 5 more minutes, be 25 more motherfucking minutes. It's 2 a.m. We still got a 2-hour drive ahead of us from Virginia to Pennsylvania. We even said that in the beginning. If you'd have said, hey, it's going to take longer than 20 minutes. Do you want to wait? I'd have never put my card up. Is the moral of the story.
Yeah, I mean, no, they provoked you. They provoked you into
wrath.
No, they provoked you into kidnapping, assault, false imprisonment. They provoked you.
Fried this chicken under duress.
Yeah. They provoked you in about 5 to 15. No,
I didn't even ask. Hey, can you give me fresh chicken? You could maybe gave me the shit under the heat lamp, but you was passing that out to other people. Fuck is we talking about? I really want to drop your little ass in that goddamn fry. You'd fit.
Oh my.
That's another charge, and that's
allegedly.
Allegedly, but I know that's another 10 years.
Yeah. At least.
Right.
I mean,
God, I wish I
don't know what the going rate of years for putting a leprechaun in the deep fryer is, but you know
on Toy Story where the little hand go in, the claw, that's how it would have been if I'd have reached over that motherfucking counter on his ass.
Okay, Sid.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I was just trying to eat. And then got pulled over on the way home.
Because y'all was speeding down the road with stolen chicken after y'all held them beach boys.
Yeah, you speeding down the road with stolen chicken.
Y'all was out there laughing like O.J. Simpson?
Nah, because here's the bullshit though. She said she pulled this over because I swerved. But I didn't swerve. There was a dead deer in the road that I went around. And I said, so you didn't hit or go around that giant ass deer laying in the road back there? I didn't swerve. I was trying to miss the deer that's laying in the middle of the street. She goes, smells like chicken in here. You guys stopped for chicken? I kid you not. In the meantime, her partner.
This is possibly the most racist shit.
In the meantime, her partner is now at the back of the vehicle with his flashlight in the car. So I'm like, I said, I told her, I said, I'm a professional performing artist. I'm an entertainer. I had a gig in Virginia. We're driving back home to Pennsylvania. I said, but my driver's license is in Texas because my apartment is in Texas. But this is my daughter. I'm her mom. Blah, 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 blah. We're just out taking her with me. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay, do you mind stepping out the vehicle? I said, for what?
Shit.
She said, just go ahead and step out the vehicle. I said, for what though? She's like, just to check things out. I said, but what do you need to check out? I just told you everything. She says, do you have your license? I turn around and I look. Now, there's a lot of things you, Kiana, know was a lot of reasons why me stepping out the vehicle was going to be more beneficial than me staying in the vehicle. So I decided to be the sacrificial lamb and get the fuck out the car. She tells me, I said, I'm not standing on the side of the highway. So she walks me to the passenger side. So now I'm standing on the passenger side with my hands in my pockets.
Take your hands out your pocket.
My motherfucking shirt is cut down the front and tied on the side. It's cold as shit. I got no jacket on. I'm just standing there with my hand in my motherfucking pockets at 2-3 o'clock in the goddamn morning. She's like, so where'd you say you was coming from? I tell her my name. I tell her, she says, so were you in Virginia? You were in Texas? Where did you say you were coming from? I said, where are you trying to trick me up at? I said, my children live in Pennsylvania. My driver's license and my apartment is in Texas. I was born and raised in the DMV, so I have to stop through Maryland. She said, is that the reason why it smells a little like marijuana? Is that why you bought the chicken? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, I'm pretty sure the state of Maryland is legal. So if I stopped and visited family there and they left an odor in my vehicle, I don't have anything to do with that. So as a matter of fact, this is my son's car. She said, do I have permission to search it? I said, no, but if you want to call him and he give you permission, then you can do that. But it's not my vehicle to give you permission to search. Did my license check out? She says, yes. I said, The address I gave you is the address you see. She said, yeah. I said, do you want the address to the gig I just came from? I said, or do you want me to spit you a poem, or do you want to watch the video that they recorded live? It's on Instagram. I can give you my name. I don't have a reason to lie. And even if I did, being a poet is the last motherfucking excuse I'm sure I would come up with. Then I said, is it okay for me to get back in my vehicle since you don't? Because I said, you're making me nervous. It's 3 a.m. and I'm standing on the side of the highway with an open shirt. And all you're telling me is that you pulled me over for trying to avoid a deer in the middle of the street.
And she smelled chicken.
And the fact that you smell chicken. Weed infused, I guess, chicken. I don't know what the fuck. So she goes, yeah. It was just that I was trying to get a little bit of information. I said, oh, okay, well, you should have everything that you need. She walks me back to the car. The dude is still on the side of the car with Alyssa. And then they don't even say, have a nice day. All is clear. No, nothing. When I get in the car, you do the, this motherfucking car pulls from behind us and takes the fuck off. No good night. No nothing. I didn't even know if we was done. They just pulled the fuck off. I said, ooh, baby. And you know, if it had went left, it went left. There's that.
Yeah, well, there's always that. There's always that option.
It went real fucking left for a lot of reasons. So we were blessed, honestly. Alyssa did her very first open mic. They loved her, cheered her on, all that other stuff. They showed her a bunch of love. She felt good. Overall, we had a fantastic time, but unfortunately, yeah, I didn't even, especially with me being a female and her being a female, but I guess that shit ain't matter.
All of my bad interactions in Fremont came with basically female cops.
Yeah. Me too at this point.
It did not matter what happened in Fremont. I somehow fit the description.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped me and my brother, not Colin, me and Lamar, within 10 minutes of each other, and was like, you guys fit the description. Like, we weren't together. He was in his car. I was walking home. They stopped and were like, yeah, they both, because he called mom and was like, oh, the cops are tripping. And before she could get home to tell me the cops were tripping, I was sitting on the curb in front of the house.
Mm.
So she was like, you just
She even asked me, what's the last time you smoked marijuana? I said, excuse me? She said, when's the last time you smoked marijuana or had marijuana? I said, I probably ate edible about 3 months ago. Does it count? Dead ass.
Yeah. The only characteristics me and my older brother share are our height and shoe size. We don't look anything alike. He's 100 pounds heavier than me. Conservatively 100 pounds heavier than me. Bald hair, no glasses, no tattoos, nothing. We don't look alike at all. You not fit the same description of anybody who just robbed you. But
yeah, that was some weird shit. I'm sorry for the both of us.
The crazy thing is, now that I live in the suburbs, I might jinx myself, but they haven't. They really have not. They have been leaving me to my own devices. Like, well, they'll mess with everybody else, and they've been on one recently, but they pulled me over. They pulled me over my second week there, and dude was like, "Did you just move out here? Because your ID says Hayward." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I'm just heading home from work." He was like, "Welcome to Livermore. Slow it down." That was it. Oh, but yeah, I digress. We all have had our fun with the police. I think not had any fun recently, but but you know how that goes. So, where should we go from here? Well, we're already talking about weirdos.
We're already talking about weird folks.
We're already talking about weirdos. What's your What's your red flag from a weirdo that's kind of fun? I was thinking about this. Like when you see a red flag, you like, nah.
I'll let Melissa go first.
Go ahead, Melissa. You already said you were supposed to be somewhere else doing something else, but love does.
Oh no. That's not where I was supposed to be. I just said, no, I wasn't supposed to be there. I wasn't supposed to be anywhere except where I'm at. What's my red flag?
Yeah, go ahead, Melissa. Tell us. Tell us all about it. No.
Well, let's I mean,
it's a red flag you know you should walk away from, but you like, let me see what this is about. Let me see what this is really about.
A nigga that say they love you on the second, by the second, you know what I mean?
That's not. See, that's. If you tell me you love me on the second date, we have to go ahead and go our separate ways. I'm not intrigued. I'm terrified actually. This is how you end up on like. This is how you end up on A&E.
Shout out to John Walsh.
Yeah, he got a new show.
He's still alive.
He has a whole new show coming out. He got a whole new show coming out.
We're still alive. I still can't figure out where my fingers like the camera.
Nobody can. There they go.
Hey, there it is. There it is. Don't worry about it. I've got a list of things I need to do just for your background before we film next month. I got to reactivate the whole account that I deactivated. Like, I don't need no more banners. Now I do.
Clearly. No.
We're going to talk about the fact she disappeared when she held the white piece of paper? We ain't go. Okay.
Nope.
Gone. Look. Like she wanted a cloaking device. You got camo on. She gone.
And do.
We're gonna have to get, man. You're gonna have to move like to California before the winter time. We'll never see you again.
I told you it didn't matter. I was gonna be pale anyway.
Sorry.
Shout out to baby picture of me. Boom, boom.
But yes, no. You told me you love me on the second date. We can go ahead. We can go our separate ways. I don't think this is gonna work.
Yeah, but but that's because you're you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of niggas. Niggas be Well, you don't know because you're not niggas, but niggas be proposing all types of stuff when they need deep. You know what I'm saying? They want to get you pregnant and shit. Don't you have my baby type shit? Like niggas really be in their bag when the coochie good. They be promising all types of shit. They just try to rub a nut out. Some of them mean it after the fact. Some of them don't.
I'm trying to think of the stupidest thing I've ever said because there was some good coochie involved. I've been told I want to have your baby, and I was like, that seems like a legitimate option. Wasn't smart. But that wasn't good coochie. That was just unprotected sex, and at that point in time in my life, that's different. That was
yeah.
But you live and you learn.
I just be trying to learn shit. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to be in the big kids club because people be like, you know what, you gotta loosen up a little bit. And I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna go out there. Everybody can't be, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go out there and see what the fuck's up.
Kiana.
What the fuck is up is the same shit that was the fuck up when I was out there the last goddamn time. Might be a little worse. Because I ain't been outside in a while.
It can get weird. It can get weird.
You know what I'm saying? Should be gently worn, not used.
I did have a chick plan a wedding off of the text message, and I was like, "Oh no, we've gone too far." I think that's the equivalent of "I love you" after a second date.
Yeah, I feel like me being gently worn instead of like excessively used be having people feeling some type of way. But even when I don't, I don't know. Kiana, I've been trying to ask Key for the longest time.
What's up?
I don't know what it is.
No, tell it now, Key.
I don't know. I told her she's sprinkling fairy dust on motherfuckers. I don't know the answer. Fairy dust was my answer. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how we bottle it and sell it because I feel like it's a coin behind it. But if she don't know what she's sprinkling, we in trouble because we can't bottle it.
And that's the problem. I need to hone in on that shit.
I've only technically known 2 females that have just been like, yo, I'm about to go drive this niggas crazy, and they doing it off of GP. One is my dear sister, who, you know, has stepped away for a little while because the trail of destruction she's left, and whatever the fuck she has done. And then I knew a chick who her fellatio had niggas moving across states to come stay at her house. Like, I'm gonna leave this life behind me. And I was like, God damn. Like, I thought it was weird the first time she told me that a nigga left, like, was living in Fresno and was driving down to get head. And I was like, for head? But that nigga was driving down from Fresno. And Fresno and Hayward are nowhere close.
Yeah, let me see right quick. Huh?
No, that was she. No, well, she did show me, but I did not decide to pack my life up. And I didn't pack my life up trying to move into her apartment. She did, but all I said was, I was like, oh yeah, that head can bring about world peace. But I didn't rearrange my life to do it. She was talented, but that's the only 2 I've ever heard. Like, everybody else, I'm like, oh, why would you do that? But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There lies the mystery. We could almost go with that, except for that we've tried it on people we've never ever done anything but like talk to ish, and they still be weird as fuck.
Kiana, red flags that should walk away from but don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my red flag is being lied to because I have to investigate. Like, I can know that. Huh?
You don't have to, but you feel the need to. Like, I gotta be.
I have to. I have to because now you've played in my face, and so now I need to play in your face, so till we both know that I know that you played in my face. So, welcome aboard the train.
I want you to know that I know that you know.
Yeah. So yeah, I just, you know, we got to get to the bottom of this because clearly you thought you were gonna outsmart me. So, my need to dig just won't let me be like, you know what? I'll holler. Because I tell everybody up front, I don't like to be lied to.
Right.
Whatever it is, spit it out. Let me work through it and move on. I'd say that's my number one thing. So I say it up front. So the fact that you ate your Wheaties and thought you were finna sit here and lie in my face and get away with it.
Laced your boots up and like, let's go.
So yeah.
Okay. I had to think about mine. I was like, what's the red flag that, like, I'm like, ooh, I can't walk away from this. There's a couple, like, I won't say there's a couple, but the one that I've gotten, like, I need to be cool. Like, you can't You can't indulge my fantasies like that. Don't let what I'm thinking like match what you thinking. Like, oh, I'm out of the box. Don't be like, oh no, that's a good idea. We should definitely get together and see if we can do that on top of a skyscraper. Don't do that. Don't give me no leeway.
Because now you got to go up on the skyscraper.
Yeah, now I need to know.
All because you wanted to encourage my bullshit.
Yeah. No, you
just on the skyscraper, ma'am.
Yeah, you just told me this is a good idea. Now you got to show me it's a good idea. And I have gone down that rabbit hole so many times. I'm like, this is a bad idea. Bad idea. But Cam Newton said it best this week when he was talking to Uncle Shannon. Uncle Shay. I ain't gonna say Uncle Shannon. Uncle Shay. When he was like, man, he was like, red flags. He was like, everybody likes Six Flags. Who don't like a good roller coaster? I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Please don't. Like, I understand we can get there, but don't let me lead. Don't let me be in charge. It's not gonna go where you think it's gonna go. But we can circle back to what Melissa was talking about with the gently used.
Okay.
At what point? God damn, Melissa, puff pass, breathe. Yeah. Fuck Smokey Slow Chew. At what point can we let go of the I'm run through title? At what age are you like the run through title is done? You should be giving that shit away, and it is what it is. That shit is not free use, damn near. Be responsible with it to a degree, but go on now. Go stop. You can go ahead and stop counting. Just go ahead and run up the score, coach.
I'm gonna say 32.
Okay.
I think that's because in actuality, I think it's by 30, but I feel like I'm gonna give you a 2-year grace period for your denial.
Give you 2-year amnesty.
Yeah, so you can get your thoughts together. Because I feel like it's like a used car. Like
right.
Once you drive it off the lot that first time,
right?
Every mile at that point devalues it. You can't pull it back into that dealership lot and think you still gonna get what you got for it a few years ago. So I'm gonna say 32.
I think it's personal choice. Because you got young Tatianas and you got old ones. You got the Lori Harveys. Shout out to Lori Harveys. And then you got Madonna. Shout out to her too. But I'm just saying, those are people who are playgirls, so to speak. And that was their choice at their age. Some people won't let their coochie nearby ride to death.
Well, I feel like my answer is going to be controversial because I'm the only one here without an actual uterus. But you know what? I have to go with Key. Like if you 30 and still worried about the numbers, especially if you 30 and got more than one child, and you still talking about numbers, please stop. Please stop.
But I feel like the pressure with those numbers are more on females than males. Males can have high numbers; they don't give a shit. But males still our age ask us about body counts.
I've said this for the longest time, and I'll die on this hill versus my own gender versus anybody else. Let that shit go. Please let that shit go.
That part.
Because you're not going to like the answer. Chris Rock said it best. You aren't going to like the answer no matter what she tell you. It could be 1, it could be 100. You're not going to like it. So don't ask. I don't want to know. I know I'm not the first. I'm just here trying to be the last. And I may not be him. I may already know I'm not going to be the last. But I'm here right now. And that is the point that matters to me. I don't give a fuck. I cannot give a fuck. I'm not finna not, especially if you're in a relationship. You're like, well, I had 12. Okay, cool. Let's see if you can't have 13.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, just let that shit. Just let it go. Just let it the fuck go. It's to be. I mean, I understand why it's different, and I get it, the double standard or whatever. You know, if dude has a decent amount of sexual partners, it's like, all right, he's experienced, quote unquote. He knows what he's doing. He may or may not. He just luck it up on shit. Whereas if a woman has a bunch of them, it's she ran through.
Mm-hmm.
She could be experimental. She could be trying to learn something or work something out of damn self. But at the same time, if you don't have, I will say there are exceptions. If you're not like, I saw an interview where Tiana Trump was talking about her body count. I was like, oh no. That was what she was talking about. She was doing over the weekend. I was like, oh no. She was like, oh, I go to a college party or I go to college parties and we would take down 40, 50 cats. Pardon me? In 48 hours? I was like, okay, never mind. You got that's I think there's definitely a line where you're like, all right, man, but also don't date strippers or porn stars. Then you won't have to worry about that for the most part. But yeah, nah. If you're 35 and still talking about, if you're 35 with 2 kids talking about a body count, man, that is a greatly devalued asset you sitting on. Move it along. It's come on now. You need to be fucking with the motherfuckers to fuck with you. I understand if they give you bad vibes. I'm not saying fuck everything moving, but if you vibing, don't be out here trying to put up roadblocks and new fucking side missions. You don't start giving that shit out on the first and second date because you like this cat. Please stop. Please.
That part.
I beg him. He may not call me back. Then he wasn't the one. What did we learn? You just saved yourself a bunch of time. Look at that. Look at that.
That part. I know this candy bag loud as fuck. Excuse me, y'all. Station break. My bad.
Well,
you don't want to listen to me open this wrapper or cough my motherfucking lung up.
You already coughing your lung up.
Yeah. I'm trying to clear that bitch out so I can fill it up one more time.
Well, since we're here and everybody's weed should be kicking in now. I know Key's slipping and my edible is now on its way. I don't know. Well, Key, you really, now that it's legal in California, I know you're getting into it.
Yeah.
But you don't have any horrible stories like that.
Mm-mm.
Except for us except for you doing way too much at Melissa's birthday party, but we ain't got to get into it. What's your worst weed story, Melissa?
Thursday.
Almost went to jail 8 times on Thursday behind half a blunt in a poetry session.
It wasn't the poetry session. It was the pullover.
I can see that. Weed and the police don't tend to mix.
Yeah.
I can understand that. That seems about right. I've got 2. It was so not fun. One of my OGs one day walked in the way. Allegedly, ain't no allegedly. It's a documented story. Everybody knows about this. One of my OGs walked into work one day and he was like, "Young blood, I got this for us." And he had a Rice Krispie. I had a Rice Krispie. Them shits looked like, I don't even know how to give you an accurate description. Them motherfuckers was bricks. It was about that thick, that wide. And I'm like, oh, it's whatever. I'll take it. So I ate half in the first half of the day. We on break, and I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Everything's okay. This is how long ago it was. I was sitting there reading the King magazine.
God, dog.
Exactly. I'm reading the King magazine in the break room. And one of our partners walks up and goes, "Damn." She goes, "That must have been one good ass article." And I'm like, "What you mean?" She goes, "You moving slow reading that." And I'm like, "Am I?" I don't know. In my mind, I'm still moving at regular speed. Not really. So I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I guess it's kicking in, but I'm not feeling it. So I knocked down the other half before we go back outside. My OG was at that point in time was a professional weed smoker and drug taker. So when he came down and he was like, "Hey, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, you're not gonna be." What do you mean? He goes, "I'm fucked up. So I don't know what's gonna happen to you."
Oh,
When I tell you, he's a professional. Like professional weed smoker. Like used to roll fucking pinkies and smoke them shits like it wasn't nothing. Professional. So when he said that, I was like, I know what's coming next, but I was like, I'll be all right. I was like, it ain't hit me yet. Nigga, when that shit hit me, when I'm telling you, shit started being animated and the numbers was moving on the paper, I was like, I'm fucked. I'm done for it. And we had a whole night to go. We wasn't leaving work till 4. It's 1 o'clock. We ain't even started we ain't started the biggest part of our project yet. We're still in the first stage. I'm like, God damn. I was so fucked up. I was trying to text somebody I was trying to set up a booty call in the morning. I just gave up. I put my phone away. I could not focus on sending a message.
I gave up.
There's no point. I was
what? Never mind. Just fuck it.
When I tell you, I had a flip BlackBerry, close that motherfucker and put it right in my pocket. I was like, I ain't got time for this shit. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I'm sitting there trying to text her and she's responding, but I don't know how fast I'm responding. So I'm like, you know what? Nope. This ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We were walking and like loading stuff, and every time I walked, it felt like I was doing this, like I was just tumbling. I was like, oh shit. I don't know how we managed not to get hurt, but that shit got wrapped up. We got off the plane, and I was high to I had to been high to like 10 o'clock the next day.
Damn.
I went home, took a shower, went to sleep, and woke up and was like, I am still high. Where is Roundtable?
See, here's the thing. I didn't get into edibles until I started traveling to Texas right before I moved down here. And I have yet to have an edible that has taken me to that level, although I've watched them take other people to those levels. Normally, I will just deactivate and go to sleep. I have yet to be that high off an edible. I'm still searching for those edibles.
Man, well, you got to come to California. We can show you some shit. Man, but yep. Because my boy was like, I'm going home. He was like, what you gonna do? I was like, I'm gonna go take a nap and then I'm gonna leave. But yeah, woke up and was like, oh, I'm still high. Great. This is gonna be a good time. The second, I will say this, the first time was wild. The second time it happened was worse. Somebody sold me a brownie. A trusted individual, somebody I knew and was cool with, sold me a brownie, and he was like, "Take half." You ain't got to tell me twice. I still remember the Rice Krispie treat. Take half. I split the half with this female. We go see Ride Along.
Oh God.
Dig it. And I'm watching it. I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't kicked in, but I am comfortable.
Okay.
We got to. When he was actually doing when Kevin Hart started doing the ride along with Ice Cube, and they was actually out in the streets, and I could not stop the fuck laughing. And I was like, ain't no motherfucking way this movie is this goddamn funny. I was like, I'm fucked. Ain't no way. Because like I'm laughing, you know, like you laugh so hard that you turn into that. I'm doing that shit. Like my shit is caving in. I'm like, ain't no goddamn way right along this funny. Enjoy Ice Cube. I think Ice Cube is funny as fuck when he gets to acting fool. Like he ain't when he goes through that, I'm tough and I ain't tough at the same time. Shit, that shit always makes me laugh. And I'm like, ain't no motherfucking way this shit is this motherfucking funny. So now I'm like, fuck, I'm high. And that's 45 more minutes of I'm lit. We get outside and I'm looking at her and she's like, I can't walk. Well, somebody's got to drive.
Wait. God damn. Y'all only took a quarter of it each?
Took the full brownie. He was like, you can only have, he was like, you have half.
You each took a half of the brownie.
You got half of this brownie. And it wasn't like giant. I mean, it was about this size, about regular size. It was a regular size brownie.
Damn.
When I tell you she was like, I can't drive, and we were in her car, I was like, well, I don't know how we're getting home. This is before Uber.
Oh,
so I was like, I don't know how the fuck we're getting home. She's like, you don't have to drive. I make the decision. I was like, well, fuck it. I was like, if I take the streets, we'll be okay. So we were at the Dublin movie theater. I had just moved to Livermore. I was like, fuck it, let's get it. It's only, 15 miles? It's not even that far. It's really not that far. It's a 15-minute drive. Bruh, we got to a stoplight that was taking too long, and the weed kicked in, and I started thinking I couldn't see color no more.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Like we pulled up to the stop. Nah, shit you not. We pulled up to the stoplight. It's 3 lanes. This lane that we in turns to go down the street. The other 2 lanes go straight.
All right.
These are changing. Everybody's crossing, changing. My light is taking forever. I'm like, so now after like the first minute, I'm just like, man, light long as fuck. Minute and 30 seconds, I'm like, oh nigga, I'm so high, I can't see colors no more. I was like, what you mean everything red now? And I'm not saying this out loud, I'm just thinking it in my mind, which is making it so much worse. So we sit there and the fucking light change, and I just pulled away slowly. I was like, I gotta hurry up and get the fuck out. I was like, I ain't gonna make it. It's getting worse and worse. Mind you, we're in this chick's BMW driving through the suburbs, and I am fucked. And she's even worse. She's slumped her ass didn't fell asleep. She done.
Well, now it's like you kidnap somebody. And she not
riding around this BMW. This is not my name.
Ease to get hair off.
Slumped over body in the back.
Yeah. With a knocked out. I'm like, she got half a titty out. I was like, oh great, I'm going to jail.
And that was curtains.
So now I'm getting even worse. We get 3 blocks from my house. She pops up. She's like, I don't feel good. Pull over. Where the fuck am I gonna pull over? She's like, well, you can parallel park right there. Parallel park.
Oh shit.
I'm in no condition to parallel park.
I'm barely driving straight.
She doesn't know I damn near lost my mind at the fucking stoplight 15 minutes ago. Parallel park.
What is you talking about?
Right. Be glad this motherfucker's not off a cliff right now. I think I'm flying. I pull over. She opens the door, throws up because she thought a kale smoothie was a good idea. Yeah.
Oh.
Not my don't. Hey, sorry. Yeah. Once again, go home, go to sleep, wake up high, and was like, I gotta go to work. I ain't got no sick days. Took my ass in, stopped at Wendy's, and of course nobody's there, so I had to work with my manager that night. He comes out and he goes, "Oh, you just the coolest motherfucker moving, huh?" I'm sitting on the ramp outside on the stairs next to an airplane with a hoodie on, but it's around my neck, in a white t-shirt, sipping a giant ass strawberry lemonade from Wendy's. He was like, "Oh, so you just the coolest nigga to ever do it, huh?" I was like, just waiting for the plane.
No, I'm just high as fuck.
Oh, that was the first response, but I was like, nah, I can't.
That's not
It's not. My manager was cool as fuck. Shout out to him because he I know he knew,
right,
but he wouldn't. He had a rule. He was like, I'm not sending you home. It don't matter what you're doing. He didn't. Nah, he didn't give a shit. I had a whole crackhead on our. We had a whole crackhead on our team, and he was like, and
damn, don't steal nothing around here.
Oh yeah, he didn't give a shit. Like when I mean crackhead, I mean full blown dope fiend crackhead. Like where did you get a wife beater that big, and why are you walking around in it? Like who told you to take your shirt off? Like crackhead. Like
damn.
Like sleeping next to the bathroom, all his money in a paper bag, brown paper bag. Dope fiend.
Oh.
What man should he give a fuck? If you could walk in that building, you could work.
Calling me.
What you say?
I said, man, just be calling me, man. It be calling me. It just
all right, Pookie.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's actually what we called him.
Yeah, Pookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I literally just wrote a poem about that shit. That's the only reason why I remember. But I fuck with New Jack City.
Shout out to Nino Brown.
Man,
when I tell you that nigga started doing push-ups in the middle of loading a flight one time and then ran off and went to sleep.
Currently awaiting bail off that do not eat list.
We're not going to discuss your do not eat list. We ain't going to do it. But yeah, those are two of the worst experiences I've ever had with weed, and that was before it was legal.
Yeah, that part.
But yeah, no, I've actually been cool now that it's legalized, but I do remember that shit. I just remember thinking, and then I had to drive to work, and that was the even funnier part because I swore I was doing 65 and I was doing 45. The only time I've driven in the second lane.
Motherfucker, everybody was passing me, and I was like, "What the fuck? I'm doing 100. They gotta be doing 3,000." I looked at the speedometer. That shit said 40.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. I'm like, man, I was like, this.
And I'm on the right. Like,
that's in a rush tonight. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Nah, nigga, you're not in the rush. Everybody else is moving regular.
I'm giving people the finger. They flashing their lights all in my. I'm going.
I wouldn't give anybody the finger.
My bad.
When I realized it, it was like, oh, I was like, but I also am in the second lane. I ain't in the fast lane right now. But
I don't know what the fuck happened, but I done came almost to a screeching goddamn halt.
Put a little more pep in my step.
I'm driving along them walls. I don't fuck with it. I slow down for that because I always feel like I'm gonna scrape the side of that shit.
Me too.
And if something tap me, I'm trapped.
I feel like I'd be too close. But where else is gonna go?
Walls, yeah. And I'm left-handed with astigmatism. Like I'm liable to get fucked up real bad.
Nah.
Like this, like yeah.
Why you look like Forrest Whitaker? What the fuck's going on here?
That part. Sophia getting out the penitentiary and shit.
Oh, yes. No.
Shout out to Forrest Whitaker. Shout out to Sophia.
Shout out to Sophia.
Shout out to Hopper Oprah.
This is going left. Okay. Well, this is not it. This is not even our worst episode. All right. We've been way worse than this. Oh,
Touche.
I mean, you brought
Oh,
it
we
up.
still have time.
Oh, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. OJ's dead.
Oh yeah.
Felt like I should take the day off to celebrate his death.
Wow.
I mean, he didn't do it.
And even if he did,
I mean,
he quit it, so he didn't do it.
he didn't do it.
He didn't do it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if he did. He didn't do it.
I went to school with a bunch of white kids during that trial, like all white kids. It was me and one of the black girl. And shout out to her because she. But when they announced that shit, I ran up and down the halls like an idiot. Like it was bad. Like ran out of the classroom, up and down the halls, just jumping and shit. It was bad. It was so bad. Because the teacher wanted to talk about it after that. In the 5th grade. You sure want to talk to me about this? Because all the talking points I have come from the barbershop. So this is going to get real aggressive.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely did that shit. I did run up and down the hall celebrating. Chris Rock was right. We celebrated too hard.
Did. Absolutely did.
Fucked us all up. But yeah. And then Caitlyn Jenner said some stupid shit.
Shit.
About good riddance. You actually did kill 2 people. So we ain't gonna forget about the people you hit in the Rolls Royce.
Daddy,
Huh?
Ain't that her baby daddy?
Caitlyn Jenner? No. Supposed to be Chloe's baby daddy. Or not baby, Chloe's father or whatever. The oldest.
Oh, okay.
The fucking changeling, whatever the chameleon bitch, her.
Chloe.
Whichever one changes her whole body every 6 months to look like a different person. That one. But supposedly somebody put out a clip where at the time it was Bruce made everybody take paternity tests. Did a DNA swab on everybody to prove it on the show. Because he was sick of hearing the rumors.
Oh.
Well, he didn't want to hear that OJ smashed his bitch. I mean,
I understand you don't want to hear it, but
don't mean it didn't happen,
ma'am. About it, like to hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to just rewind back to what I said previously, you don't want to know. Cool, I know you did it. You don't need to tell me. We're good. I understand. But yeah, nah. So yeah. RIP the juice. What was the other one? Oh, thought about this. I've seen it multiple times. How far is it to go for a sneaky link? I'm not talking about a one night. Well, okay, we can go one night stand and then we'll do like multiple days. What's the travel limits? What's the travel limits, first of all, on a one night stand? Like, I'm here tonight, gone in the morning.
30 minutes. For me, 30 minutes.
I don't even want to leave the house, so I might give him 10 minutes. So, like I don't
you barely go to the block.
This nigga ain't even leaving her motherfucking community.
No.
Oh, hell. 10 minutes from Gianna's house is the freeway. She's not making it. She's not even getting on the freeway. It takes 10 minutes to get to the on-ramp.
So, there we go. I tried. No.
That's if you take the short way. Don't fuck around and go through the city. 10 minutes is, what is 10 minutes? 10 minutes is quarter pounder?
About.
Shit. She ain't going no farther than Jack in the Box.
Oh, well, I can eat.
I will go a little bit further, maybe because I'm a guy, but
At least you know you're getting a quarter pounder off the dump. Anyway.
True. Whether it was a waste of time or not, I'm gonna give me a burger though.
Yeah, either way it goes, I'm gonna grab someone for a ride home. I'll go 45 minutes. 45 minutes. I can get just about almost everywhere for 45 minutes. So I'll give it that.
Wait, 45 minutes. This the first time you done smashed? Because what if you drive 45 minutes and it's trash?
Well, that was gonna lead me to my next question. If you make this trip to your limits, to your 30 minutes or your 45-minute limit, are you owed compensation regardless of how they're feeling? Or regardless of circumstance? No? Okay.
Nah. You ain't buy pussy because I invited you over. Unless that was established. And even still, by the time you get there, my period could have started. I could have got a migraine, any motherfucking thing. I'm not obligated to open my legs to you because you pulled up. You'll sit the fuck out there.
Huh? Wait. Okay.
I said unless it was prior discussed.
But you reversed the situation from the initial.
It's where you're going, not them coming to you.
You're going to them. If you
you're doing your limit, not their,
if you go 45 minutes to their house, are they expected to put out or no?
Unless prior discussed.
It's an expectation unless you've discussed it before.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think the expectation is if you say come on out here short. If you say come on, I got a poem about it. If you say come out here, shorty, we just gonna eat, chill, smoke, have a good time, come out here, and I come the fuck out there. That's all I'm expecting to do. You trying to throw dick on the menu is just gonna make me leave you in the bathroom and go the fuck home. I didn't come here for dick.
Okay.
Now, if this wasn't you got dick too. Now, if I was like, you got dick, bet I'll eat before I come, literally and figuratively, then yeah. When I pull up, you better pull that bitch out. Because get here and say, like, I'm celibate or some crazy shit like that, and I rode the fuck out here. I done took the extra long special shower to clean and squeegee my shit to come the fuck out here. And now you want to tuck your... You're right.
When is the last time you heard a nigga say he was celibate?
In a nice way. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that shit. You gonna run me, or you gonna run me my money.
Okay, Melissa, I got a question.
Out your ass or out your motherfucking wallet.
Okay, so when the situation was reversed and you said, as a female, my period could have started, I could have got a headache. So is it that women get passes if he gets there and she's changed her mind for whatever reason? But if I get there, he better pull that shit out, do something.
Because I feel like niggas don't be on that shit. That be us.
Oh. So then wouldn't
honestly, I feel like have you ever pulled up on a nigga and he was like, nah, I don't want that pussy. I'm too tired. After he invited you to come get it? Well, Marcus, have you ever done that?
Oh, I've been on death's doorstep still trying to fuck.
Don't ask Marcus. Don't ask.
I literally had pneumonia. No, I literally had pneumonia in 105 temperature and was still didn't work. I don't give a fuck about that.
So that's what I'm saying. Niggas that invite, or men who invite the females, yeah, that'd be different. We got to go through a whole different type of motherfucking process to come out here. Tell me halfway in your dick won't get hard. I'm not going to do
it. I don't think it works that way.
I'm trying to resurrect the motherfucking dead. My jawline is not strong enough to try to resurrect the motherfucking dead if it don't work. That bitch don't work. It just don't work. I got magic in here. but it ain't resurrecting the goddamn dead. So tell me so I can go home.
Okay,
Now
but
and
why
now
he
we're
didn't
off.
Or I
tell-
have my gas money ready.
Now, and now we've gone left. Here we are. Here we are.
God dog.
Jack of all talks, back in action. Yeah.
Hold on.
Go ahead, kid.
Wait.
Get yourself together. Come on now.
So you ain't mad because he didn't tell you his shit didn't work before you left the house? You was like, tell me before I get halfway.
The
Nigga,
only reason I
you
came
knew
up
it
here is
didn't
'cause
work
you
when I
asked
was
to
at home.
fuck. Only reason why I'm coming over here is because you asked to fuck.
Yeah.
At least give me some head.
Well,
And that better be
that's
good.
that's my. But once again, that's my point. Are you owed compensation for making this trip?
Only if pre-discussion was
It's
that
all
was the
it
arrangement.
falls. It falls under all the booty call rules. It is
Okay.
11 o'clock. We are indiscriminate about what we say to each other. It meets the classic definition of somebody throwing some ass up tonight. All of that.
7-Eleven.
I mean, here's the thing. On some real shit, I feel like if I fuck with you, like if we're in a relationship, that's my boo thing. Geek, you can tell me. But I feel like if we cool and I'm on that shit, I'm not just gonna let you come and fuck all the way over here and not do something. Like if we're there.
Right.
If you're a random motherfucker, you just ass
This is-
out. But
No,
I
this
feel
is
like
this is booty call sneaky link rules. This is
yeah,
not
but I
anybody
mean,
you cool with. This is not anybody you like locked in with.
but I've been mad cool with sneaky links before.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that to them. Even if they got some hair for the road. Even if they just got some hair for the road. You know what I'm saying? But they have also done me the same. So we were cool. We were established in that. It wasn't a selfish thing. And we were booty call friends with benefits.
Right. Okay.
Is that wrong?
No. I feel like it goes both ways. If this is the situation, if I make my road trip and you make yours, you have somebody got to be compensated in some way. Like gas prices too high, chances of going to jail too high, as we've clearly talked about in this episode.
Right.
You got to dodge cops going and coming.
And coming within a matter of minutes.
Exactly. Cool. You might, I'm fighting nobody. You might end up fighting. Get into a fight at Chick-fil-A at 11:30 at night. Nah, fuck that. No. Nah. This conversation, though, you got to do something. I don't know what you're going to do, but you got to do something. This is a voucher that you can't turn down for a future engagement, but it's something you have to. You can't not. So how far is too far? If you like, man, on this particular day, I'm gonna call in sick, and I'm gonna be gone for a while. Don't nobody look for me. Key, you got my location. How far is too far? Key, I want you to choose your answer carefully because I know you, and I know some shit. So before you get to saying anything,
it depends.
I know
on who you're asking, though. It depends on who you're asking. Because old Kiana, at my big age, I don't like to drive. Period. Right. Like it for me, it's a necessity, and I only drive because I think I hate public transportation more than I hate driving. So younger Kiana would have drove. If you're asking me now, I don't want to leave the cul-de-sac because I don't even want to get in a car. Like I should already be disturbed that I'm up and driving. I'm not in my bed and I'm driving. Like,
well, this is okay. In the second scenario, you're not going to drive. This is a pre-planned out thing. Like you might have to get on a plane. You might have to book a ticket somewhere. This is not. Let's not say this is in driving distance.
Okay.
But you do got to put some thought and planning into it. This might cost you some money. How far is too far? Once again, Kiana.
And how
Exactly.
often are
Yeah.
we together?
But see, I feel like if we getting on a plane and we flying somewhere,
It's a one way. Only one of y'all is getting on the plane. This is not a romantic weekend. There's only one of y'all traveling to the destination.
yeah. So I just got to get on the plane,
Mm-hmm.
have to go, and then I have to fly back home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't. I mean, that's it. You ain't got to do nothing else.
Shit, I'll go overseas. I don't have to stay awake while the vehicle is moving. I could
No.
take a nap,
You
go watch a
can.
movie. Like
You
if
could.
I don't, I feel like if I don't have to actually do the driving or
Right.
the walking, like if I can sit on the plane and let somebody else fly, and plus I feel like international sex is better anyway, so I'm gonna go out the country and then bring my ass back home, get back in my bed.
I don't know if I'm leaving the country, but
I would.
maybe. It depends.
On.
What country? So
Well, clearly I've been to Russia, so
exactly. Let's clearly we need to establish where I'm going, and if I got to leave the continent of the U.S. and this is the only time the person would play into it, where I'm like, yo, you have to be a different type of individual for me to leave the country. I ain't leaving the country. Mm-mm. You'd have to, there would have to be something totally different about you. Like I met you and we didn't hook up, but we were like, man, this person, and you like, well, I'm leaving to go back to France tomorrow. Fuck. I'm gonna fly to fucking France.
but you would let them come to you?
Huh?
Would you let them come to you?
Sure. No. I'm lying. No. Because I will protect my space at all costs. So no, you can't come to me. Because all I got left is my little corner of peace. You ain't finna bring that bullshit to my door in case it's go left.
But who said it had to be at your house though?
Oh, you want to come back to California? We can do a million different things in California. I never show you the city I live in. Yeah, we can do that. But yeah, that'll work. We can meet an indiscriminate location in California. That's not a problem. I know several of those, so we're good.
Not I know several. God damn.
Hey man, Melissa, like you about to go to sleep.
I'm high.
We know.
I'm here.
We're aware. In case nobody knew, we know.
My refurbished ankle hurt, y'all.
What happened?
Her refurbished ankle. Have you been wearing the boot, or you just like, I don't want to wear the boot no more?
No, so this week they told me no boot and to start putting all of my weight back on my leg.
Right.
And so, of course, I'm starting to feel it because I haven't really used those muscles in weeks.
Yeah.
So it's like after about midday from like just doing, regular stuff, my leg starts to swell up and act a fool. I was like, this refurbished ankle, I think I need a refund. I don't know who I call though.
Jesus, honestly, is the.
I think Jesus, he spared me once this week. He was on the main line because I was on the phone with Marcus and I was sitting here and I said, Marcus, I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to cook. And I was like, but I don't know what to eat. And then the phone rang and it was my sister. And I was like, hello. She was like, you want some crazy puffs? And I was like, I do. Then she hung up. I told Marcus, I said, look at the Lord. He was on the main line. He heard me. I was like, the Lord be listening to me sometime.
He heard my cry.
I was like, that was like instant gratification. I was like, look at him work, because baby, I was famished.
This was a bad idea. This is 420 was a bad idea. Jesus.
You out there falling out in the spirit system, Melissa?
I am.
Okay.
I think Lon started that. I used to be like, look at the Lord. I'll be like, look at him. She get it honest.
Okay. I think it's time to begin our wrap up. I was going to ask you about this whole fucking rap beef thing, but it's really kind of stupid at this point.
Yeah.
It's just not
Corny as
necessary.
fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what J. Cole said. He was like, this shit feels corny.
Yeah.
He's like, that's why I'm bowing out.
When it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It is weird. I think the best battle going right now is whatever Chris Brown said to fucking Quavo. Like, a little aggressive, sir. But we'll take that.
Right.
All right. To wrap up this episode, we have to do our songs so we can get up out of here. Melissa, go ahead.
I'm not even sure.
We can go fuck the police on your behalf because you've been having a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hey, NWA from Melissa. All right.
Let's go with that. That's good. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, I'm going with Fireman by Weezy F Baby.
Don't say the baby. Please say the baby.
This was an easy choice for me in honor of this episode, and Kiana can speak to this because we heard this song at every school function, and every party. I'm pretty sure they played it at my high school graduation. But we gonna go with Loonies. I got 5 on the remix because
Love it.
I cannot. I'm gonna give it 100. I can't name a party I didn't been to in my Bay Area lifetime where they don't come on at least once. And I know when it was released, it's never been new.
Okay, wait, let me change mine because I feel like I should dedicate mine to something that actually matter. Not that the other thing didn't matter, but I don't even want to give it no shine. So I'm gonna pick Blueberry Yum by Ludacris.
Oh, I forgot about that song, but that is another song about weed. But yeah. No. Also, shout out to my fucking allergies I didn't have before the pandemic and the wildfires.
Yeah, I didn't have them either before.
Yeah, going back to my wild ass manager because this shit was so funny. So when we had the wildfires, obviously worked at the airport, we were outside, and everybody was like, "Man, we need respirators, we need masks." And when I tell you, this man looked at us in the face, I didn't ask. When he looked these niggas in the face and was like, "Y'all want masks for smoke?" He was like, "You niggas don't wear condoms for sex," and walked the fuck off. Like, go load my plane.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow. He was like, "You wore masks because of the smoke," but he was like, "Y'all don't even wear condoms for sex," and just stood there like, "Y'all gonna say something else?" Huh?
He gave y'all an answer and he went about his business.
I was like, fuck.
Damn, that had to hurt though.
That's tough.
Damn, that had to hurt.
So what happens when you have a manager that grew up in West Oakland? Like, just
savage.
He's only giving you so much business before. Not West Oakland, North Oakland. He ain't no square, he's a polar bear. But yeah, that's what happens.
That's tough.
He said, I was like, that's cold. Because everybody was like, yeah, all the smoke. They see him, we need to wear them. And he was like, y'all niggas don't wear condoms. I'm not giving y'all masks. And that is how we go close this episode of Jack of All Talks. I'm your host, Marcus, Mr. One of One.
It's your girl, Keys, your resident intelligent hood rat.
And what's good? It's your girl, Melissa, a.k.a. The Asylum. I'm with the shits. but I ain't with the shits.
She's with the highest of shits right now, but we ain't gonna talk about
As
it.
a Jurassic neck. And the price of gas in California.
Shit, you don't want these problems.
At all.
You don't want these problems. And
Here about a bitch, or we need to talk some shit through, or this is what happened. He's more than free to do that. But any girl that comes to me and says, you know what your brother did, is getting battered in her shit.
But you was talking capital D type. You was identifying as trans water bottle. But you was really earbud packed.
This